After a long hot summer, your landscape is ready for some company. Get outdoors! It's time to clean up and green up your yard for the fall. Fall is one of the most important seasons for gardening. In southern Nevada, planting in milder temperatures allows the plant's roots to establish themselves stress-free before the cool winter temperatures set in. Plant now and increase your landscape's chance of survival.
Fall is a super time to plant here because our winters are very mild. When we do have cold snaps, they're usually pretty brief and the ground doesn't freeze. During this period, a new plant gets a chance for its roots to spread out, get nice and sturdy for that next summer that's going to come. So during the winter is a good time for the plant to get started.
Before you begin digging into your landscape, complete a few fall maintenance tips to get your landscape ready for new additions. Regardless if you're upgrading to a water-smart landscape or adding a few new plants to spice up an existing yard, these simple steps can help, especially if you still have grass areas in your landscape. First, adjust your mower's height. Fescue lawns can be cut to 1.5 inches in cooler months to stimulate new growth. Check for misaligned and broken sprinkler heads after each mowing and fix or repair parts as needed. If you plan to reseed or sod, choose warm season grasses such as Bermuda or Zoysia, which use far less water than fescue. Remember, local ordinances limit the amount of new grass that can be installed in landscapes. Check the lawn limits in your area prior to installation to ensure compliance. Next, aerate your lawn by punching holes in your soil.
Depending on the foot traffic on your lawn, you're going to want to aerate every year or two. Of course, more often it's not going to hurt anything. The day before you're going to aerate, run your sprinklers longer than their scheduled run to get that soil deeply wet, soften it up. If the soil's too dry, the aerator won't penetrate. If you're using a power aerator, make an east-west pass and then a north-south pass so you have a good aeration pattern on your lawn. If you're going to use a manual aerator, try to get the holes about every 3 inches apart. Remember, good aeration is going to be 2 to 3 inches deep.
Fertilization is the next step. Fertilize in late September or early October with a balanced mix of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Fertilizer not only improves lawn quality, root growth, and color, it also builds cold resistance into your grass. Fertilize once more in November to get your landscape through winter with style. With your chores complete, it's time to have some fun by adding colorful and fresh plant varieties to your landscape. No amount of watering or fertilizer will compensate for improper planting.
Planting your new plants successfully requires a little forethought. You want to test for drainage. One of the easiest things to do with your plants is to suffocate them. So fill your hole with water 2 times and see how fast it drains the second time. Takes more than an hour, you've got slow drainage. Before you stick your new plant in the ground, make sure it's not going to be buried. You see, this hole's a little too deep. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to put some soil beneath this plant so that it doesn't set so low that we wind up putting dirt on top of it. Now, when you can see that your plant is not going to get buried, then you've got your hole at the right depth. You can have it as wide as you like. The wider the better, but don't dig it too deep. When you go to remove your plant from its pot, try to avoid traumatizing the roots. If the roots aren't root bound, you don't need to do anything. They'll open themselves up quite well. Place your plant in the hole. You'll want to put a little starter fertilizer around here to get the roots to reach out for it. Now with fertilizer, you don't want anything strong when you're planting them. You could use bone meal or a product that has maybe 5% nitrogen in it. The phosphorus, the second number in your fertilizer, that's what the roots are looking for to help them get a good start. This will give your plant a nice start. Enjoy.
Finish your new plant off with water and keep it irrigated by placing the proper number of emitters around the plant for its size. You can also add a layer of protective mulch around your new plant to prevent moisture evaporation, root freezing, and weed growth. There are organic and inorganic varieties available to blend naturally with almost any landscape. Plant options are virtually limitless in southern Nevada. For great fall color, plant flowers like lavender and snapdragon. If you're the patient type, purchase fall bulbs now for planting in November. These bulbs will yield bright colors in the spring.
Fruit trees. Don't forget about fruit trees. A lot of folks don't realize how well they do here in southern Nevada. Lots of sunshine, lots of fruit. They go dormant during the winter, you plant them in the fall, and they'll be ready for that next summer to give you some fruit.
If you have more than just a few plants to consider, or if you're installing a new landscape, consider hiring a WaterSmart contractor. While the Water Authority doesn't endorse specific companies, landscapers who complete this SNWA program are educated on the specific tools and practices for creating a water-efficient landscape. To view the list of WaterSmart contractors, log on to snwa.com. Whether you hire a contractor or convert your own landscape, WaterSmart landscaping is the best option for our desert environment. The natural beauty that desert-loving plants provide not only creates a lush landscape, but also a water-efficient yard that's easy to maintain. Now that you have the scoop on proper planting and landscape maintenance, dig in and have fun creating your water-efficient landscape. Reporting for Waterways, I'm Kristen Howie.